Community creations in WWE 2k24 are broken. So recently 2K released patch 1.06 for WWE 2k24. So let's go over some of the patch notes and then I'll explain what I mean by the community creations being broken. So if we look at the patch notes here, we have stability improvements. No real detail on what that means. The game crashes all the time, so I assume that's what they're referring to. They addressed reported concerns of leaderboards not loading correctly in my faction. So all 12 of you my faction players, your leaderboard might load correctly now. Addressed reported concerns related to setting the ring announcer to none when entering a title match. Addressed reported concerns of autocomplete preventing players in my GM from booking superstars from different tag teams in the same match. And then they go on at the next bullet point. The next thing they fixed in this patch was "and more." If you've ever played a WWE 2K20 anything game, then you know that "and more" more than likely means they added a few bugs. This means they added a few bugs to the game. So enjoy that one. But enough of that. Let's dive into the issue with the community creations. Issue number 1, we are over a month from release. We've had a few patches now. We have not had this logo issue addressed at all or even attempted to be fixed in any of these patches. One of the biggest features of these WWE games has always been the Creation Suite. The Creation Suite in the WWE games are some of the best in any games and have a lot of depth to them. There's a lot you can do in these modes. You can get really, really like photorealistically accurate in these modes. Making these creations and sharing them on the community creations to have other people use them is what a lot of people play this game for. A lot of people just make community creations and don't even play the other parts of the game. A lot of people just download community creations and don't make them. And even if you don't create them yourself, if you've ever downloaded anything to create your own universe mode, or even to just download a title or two, this problem will affect you. So when downloading community creations on this game, it gives you a limit that you can't go past. You can't download more than 1,000 logos, and you can't exceed the data size of 3815, as you can see on the screen. As you can also see on the screen, I've only used 275 out of that 3815, and I currently cannot download any community creation because it says I have exceeded the image memory size allotted. Correct me if I'm wrong. There might be only 1,000 slots. Maybe they upped it this year. Doesn't matter if they did because you can't download more than that anyways. So 275 megabytes, you might be thinking, well, that's enough to start a universe mode, right? Surely you run a universe mode on your channel and you have a lot of stuff downloaded, it seems like. That's where you would be wrong. See, for my universe mode, every time I create a video, I have to spend an hour before I create the video fixing things that have broken, even though I haven't downloaded things or switched things. Just closing and restarting the game sometimes will just reset my images completely. So I'm going to go over to the Arenas tab here and show you what I mean. So we go to the most downloaded tab, and let's say I just want to download the first one, this WrestleMania XL. I go to it, I click download. You see that it did something and then did nothing. So there are a number of community creations on the community creations that just don't work. You can see the arena. You can see that somebody has spent their time to make this. It has upvotes. I don't know how it has downloads, but this doesn't only happen for arenas. This is every category. And most of the first page of the most downloaded and the most upvoted will be full of these. And they will be full of these a lot of times because the creator will realize nobody can download their creation, so they will remake it. And the one they remake and upload also can't be downloaded. I'll click on it again so you can see. Starts downloading, kicks me back out, downloads nothing. All right, so let's go to this WrestleMania XL. As you can see, this is a different one. I will download this one. Image size reached. Remove existing data and deletion utility, then attempt to download this content again. Now, I just showed you guys that I wasn't even close to the image size reached. I had 275 out of almost 4,000 megabytes. Currently, for me to download anything in this game, I have to delete everything out of my arenas, download what I want, and then try to re-download the stuff I deleted and hope that it doesn't give me this issue. Or it would take me almost double or triple the time to make a video. And keep in mind, this is just for me. who's creating videos on this. Of course, my issues are going to be more exaggerated than others. I've spent over 100 hours in this game, so I've encountered these issues a lot. I just want people to know that maybe play this game, that you're not the only one having this issue. New players to this game, I want to warn you that this is an issue. If you've been thinking about picking up this game because you've been seeing videos about community creations, you've been seeing stuff on Twitter like the cool shit that Marty M makes, any of those creators on Twitter, you want to download those arenas, these are the issues that you will potentially have to deal with. All right, and I want to explain that this doesn't just go for arenas. I was just showing arenas as like an example, but on top of stuff maybe not downloading at all, or you can't download it because it says you have too many images when you don't. Another problem with downloading them is it will just randomly change the logos or not download the logos in the creation at all, which means you will still have to go in the community creations right after you download it and manually fix them. So here's an example with Penta. This Penta looks good, right? All the logos are right. This is the one I've been using in my universe mode. This one looks great. Let's say I go to his second attire. So let's load this attire up. Now it has replaced his chest tattoo with someone's face. Now if you've made a logo, if you've made a community creation before, you'll know that this face is used on the actual face of the superstar to get them to look like the person. Now, I don't know whose face this is. It kind of looks like Donald Trump, which is funny. But you can see it has completely replaced his chest with somebody's face. And I just want to show you guys again. You might say I have too many arenas downloaded, even though you saw my image size, which was nothing. Here's all the arenas that I have downloaded currently in the game and can't download anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. I downloaded 7 arenas and can't download anything else in this game. Not just arenas. Anything at all. Now with these arenas, the first one, which is Dynamite from Daly's Place, I had to go in and manually fix this. Dynasty, the reason the Dynasty video has taken so long for me to get out is because I've had to fix this arena at least 5 times. This Seaside arena was made by Marty M recently that I downloaded. I had to delete 3 other arenas to download this one arena. So the exchange rate for downloading something off the community creations is you have to delete your other creations to download a new one. Keep in mind for a universe mode, to have 1 pay-per-view per month, you have to have 12 arenas. On top of that, you have to have at least 1 arena for your weekly show. You have to have at least 1 world title, and you have to have superstars on that show. Now, let's say you just use all the stock WWE stuff in the game. You might be saying, well, this doesn't affect me. I'll just play a regular WWE mode. So if you want to update your titles to the new WWE tag team titles they just showed, you won't be able to do that. And in the case that you are able to do that, it could either glitch them out completely or just lock you from downloading them completely. Let's say you want to use the new Raw or SmackDown arenas. Any of the new pay-per-view arenas as they come out, you want to update your mode to all the new stuff as it comes out. Any alt attires that superstars wear. You know, all the attires in the game aren't updated to what they are now. If you update them to all what they are now, you will cap yourself from downloading anything else. And keep in mind, again, to set up a universe mode, it takes around an hour or 2. Even if you're doing stock WWE stuff, you want to change the teams around, you have to change their entrances, finishers, their names. Maybe the names of the shows change. Something isn't spelt right. You know, just things like that. You have to go in and edit. These are tedious little things that you have to edit in this game. And you have to ask yourself, is spending all that time to play the game worth it? And listen, I'm a content creator. I make content in this game. I've spent over 100 hours in this game. You know, I do this every day I'm in this game. If you're just somebody who wants to get this game, set up a universe mode that you can play after work, or just log on to every once in a while and play, you're still going to run into these issues. All right, and let me show you an example of what I mean. Here is my universe mode. Of course, this is AEW again. Again, please just understand this is an example to show you what happens with universe mode. I don't have a stock WWE universe mode to show you because I don't play stock WWE universe mode. I spend $70 on this game to play it the way that I want it, but that's up to you. There's no judgment either way. This is just an example. So you can see we have a card here. 4 matches. Let's go to the final match. We'll edit this and we'll add, let's just add the tag team titles onto it. So this is now a tag team title match. Let's say you set up your universe mode. You want to go eat. You go to work. you do anything else. Go wash clothes. So you save your card. Your progress will be saved and you can resume. Yes, you save your card. You're like, all right, I'm going to close out, come back to this later, and play my universe. Now, this is unedited, this part right here. You just saw me back out. I'm going to go right back in. And you can see that our matches are completely different now. And the tag team titles have been taken off of this match. Now, this is a light example of this. I've had it add matches on to the end of this. So now I have 9 matches on my card instead of 4. I've had it change titles completely. So this tag team title match, as you see, is now just not a title match at all. So again, my point, is it worth it to buy this game when the biggest feature, the community creations, don't work? You can't download them. When you do download them, they don't download right. You have the potential for it to say you've maxed out your logos when you haven't. Hi, this is future me in editing here. While trying to get more B-roll for this video, I noticed that the Starcade Arena that I downloaded, like, I don't know, a couple days ago, because I'm setting up a universe mode in WWE for the channel, has this issue. So if I just go in, and you can't see it from this menu, right? From this menu, it looks like nothing's wrong with the arena. But if I go into Edit Arena, you can see there's no editing here. I'm just letting it load. Oh, if you look at the ring apron, there's a Dragon Ball Z logo on it. Now, have I downloaded a Dragon Ball Z arena? Yes, I have. But I showed you guys my arenas, and you saw that there was no Dragon Ball Z arena in my arena list. This is a logo that just stuck around, didn't get deleted, and then when I downloaded a new arena, it replaced the ring apron with that logo. Let me go into the camera so you guys can see it up close. Just a good old Dragon Ball Z logo. So you got to think, I found this glitch because I was looking for it. If you didn't know this was going to happen, you would be in your universe mode, about to play your PLE. You get to the entrance of your first superstar. When they get down to the ring, you notice, oh, I have to exit out of my whole universe mode, go fix this one logo, come back in the universe mode, which means you will have to rebook all of your matches and then try again. Let's say you do that, and then the superstar who enters second has their logos replaced, just like you saw I had with Penta. Let's say you download any superstar with a bunch of tattoos is going to be hell for you. So if you download CM Punk, Brody King, Malachi Black, anybody with a bunch of tattoos, they seem to be more susceptible to this than anybody. At least that's what I've noticed. I've had to download 3 different CM Punks to get one that works, and I've had to download like 2 different Brody Kings to get them to work. Anyways, I'm kind of ranting here, so I want to pull the video back together and tie all these strings together. So my main point is this game worth it? In my opinion, it's not. If you don't use community creations and you don't make universe mode, if you just use the regular play mode, you might be fine. If you just use the regular play mode and you don't download anything, you might be fine. There are other glitches in the game other than this, but this video, of course, is specifically for these glitches. So if you just use play mode and you use the only stock stuff in the game, and you buy all the DLC they sell you in this $70 game without fixing any of the glitches, congratulations to you. But the most people who play this game do download community creations, and if they don't download them, they might create them themselves and upload them. Or even if you do neither of that, there's a good chance you play your own universe mode. Any of these things you do in this game require setup time. There is a time sink to set up stuff in this game to enjoy it. And in my opinion, this game does not respect your time. I mean, full-on content creators have their creations flat out broken for reasons they don't know, can't fix, 2K won't respond to, and will never fix. This game is $70. We're a month out from release, and they haven't even mentioned these issues. I mean, we look at the Reddit here under this patch post. I mean, just look at the comments. And more. Well, come on, give us some details at least. And this guy says, the and more are all the little things they fuck up each update. I mean, this is the reputation this game has. This guy says, it's my firm belief they put out shite patch notes to force us to go watch the damn YouTubers who compile all the changes in return for those YouTubers to go easy on them about the issues in the game. If this guy didn't leave the most based, factual comment of 2024, you would have to show me one better. Did they ever fix the ref taking time off for vacation before going down and counting the pin? They added to it, and now he just leaves. He no longer uses PTO for the vacation. He just goes for the no call, no show. This guy says they're never going to fix the images issues, huh? What issue? People are getting blocked from downloading stuff off the community creation, saying they've reached a 1K image limit, even though they have not. This guy says not exactly. The issues at hand with community creations. Image memory exceeded glitch. The game will claim your size is exceeded, when in all reality, it's nowhere near. Apparently, there was an official statement in reply to the issue, but it's dubious. If there has been an official statement, somebody let me know, because I haven't seen it. And I mean an official statement which, like, acknowledges it. I don't mean them saying and more. Images being assigned to the wrong character or objects, glitching creations in mass. It's a random problem that is becoming more and more apparent as time goes on and might be connected to the image memory exceeded glitch. I think the game has an issue that is so deep in the code that the team can't fix it without either breaking the entire game or won't fix it because they don't see it as a problem. Because there's no way on your official Reddit, Twitter, and every social media that you don't know that this is your main issue. This guy says, it's always hilarious how these patch notes fix problems I've either never noticed or don't have in game. That's because they fix little issues to make it look like they're releasing patches to fix the game, but they're really just these little tedious things that you won't ever notice. They just do it to look like they're working on the game. They've probably already started on working on 25 by now. We'll be lucky if we get a patch to fix anything in this game. If you guys have been playing the WWE games, you know that these games are glitchy every year. They have the same problems every year, and they never get fixed or addressed. They only get fixed or addressed if it affects the sales of the game or 2K's money. This guy says, how about they fixed the online from crashing when someone uses resiliency? How about crashing offline as well? So let's go back and tie the thread. Is this game worth $70? Flat out fucking no. Do not spend $70 on this game unless you can afford to lose $70. You might be thinking you can download this game and get none of these problems, so you don't care. And maybe you already have downloaded this game and you have none of these problems, to which, one, why are you on this video about the problems? And two, why are you not just playing the game? But for the rest of us who don't just have $70 to throw at a game that doesn't work, no, it's not worth it. If you have 2K23 already, just play that. Most likely, if you're looking at this video, you already have that, or you have 2K22. Play that, especially if you have them on PC. Just mod the motherfucker. Just mod it crazy style. I guess with 2K24, what we're waiting on is for the community to develop mods that fix the game, since the game is currently in the alpha or beta state. Joke's on you. You paid $70 for the beta. I mean, what are we doing here? We might as well just go back to the days of having forums where people post their cough formulas so you can just make them yourself and just cut out the logo issue altogether by doing it yourself. Oh, we fixed this one issue that nobody knows about, and we added more DLC. Oh, thanks. We appreciate that. We spent $70, and the thing we wanted the most was to spend more money in your game that barely works. So yeah, I'm ranting at this point, so I'm going to end the video there. Let me know your thoughts if you've encountered this bug or just want to joke on the developers in the comments below. If this does get fixed, any of these problems, I will update this video. But if I were a betting man, I wouldn't bet any money on that other than the $70 I've already spent.